Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I guess for somebody who's new here, my name is Anna and I've been MIA from this channel for quite some time now. I've been away planning my wedding and then celebrating and then resting after the planning and the celebrating. Today I'm finally ready to share with you how it actually all came together at the end. I have some footage that was filmed a week before the wedding and I was trying to document struggles that we've been through and basically all the ups and downs of the wedding planning. I'm also going to share some tips and tricks and just some helpful information in case if you're newly engaged. If this is the case, congratulations. And if you're currently in the midst of planning your big day for 2025, I'm going to make a disclaimer just in the very beginning that if not our family and friends, probably our wedding won't turn out as good as it did, just because the amount of help and support and just initiative that we received from our friends and family was insane. At times it even felt overwhelming because I was always caught off guard, like what did I do to deserve these people in my life? Everyone has been so kind and just so supportive. When we just got engaged, we always knew that we wanted our day to be special and unique, but also budget friendly. Caveat here, a wedding and budget friendly don't belong together. This is something that we learned very fast in the very beginning, but we still wanted to have a celebration within a reasonable price. We had to find a lot of creative ways how to save money without actually sacrificing the vision that we had in our minds. It was a fun, very hectic, very stressful process, but it was also a learning curve. It was something to navigate with your partner. It's kind of a project that you really passionate about, but you don't get too much funding. And it's also important to say that we are based in Montreal, Canada, but all of our friends and family were in Toronto. So for us, it didn't really make sense to make everyone come to Montreal. It was way cheaper for us to just go there, but that also meant that all of the planning would be remote. So starting with the basics, the concept that we initially had in mind was kind of the intimate, personal, very meaningful night. We also wanted to have some space for people to mingle around, to have multiple areas and not be seated at the dinner table the entire night. So when we started speaking with multiple venues just to see like what price point we're looking at, we were offered with very small dining areas, like dining rooms, just because our guest count was only 32 people. If we wanted to go for a bigger dining space, then we would need to cover for the minimum package that space offered. Let's say if the dining room is designed for 50 people, you're supposed to pay for 50 people even though you have 30 guests. Those options had a preset food menu and drink menu, and we felt like we wanted to have a little more creative control over those things. So we quickly realized that probably that is not gonna work for us and we have to look for something else. And with the help of Pinterest, we found what we wanted, and that was dinner outdoors on the lawn, with the light bulbs and stuff. Once that was done, we started looking for the venue and we ended up just renting a house on Airbnb. We were transparent with the host. We said that we are renting this house for the wedding. The house looked like a mansion. It was massive. It had 5 or 6 bedrooms, which allowed us to stay there overnight with both of our families. It had like a chef's kitchen. It had a massive lawn. So it checked off all of our main points that we were looking at the venue. However, this rental did not provide any chairs or tables or cutlery, literally nothing to host the wedding. So that kind of meant that we had to go and hunt for a rental company, which is the next big chapter. Rentals is something that gave me the most freaking headache. You have to think about gazillion things when it comes to rentals. Item availability, schedules for pickup and delivery. You have to see if that schedule actually aligns with your venue. But to cut the story short, we ended up using 2 rental companies. One of them is called Gervais, and the second one was the Higgins. Gervais, they did most of the rentals. They delivered tables, chairs, all the cutlery, all the glassware, all the plates, napkins, bar table, teapots, cruise tables, anything that you would think of when you go to a party. I would say that Gervais were so good, super organized. The communication was on point. I would 100% recommend them. I love their pricing. If you're looking for an affordable rental option, then believe me, I've checked with many companies, and Gervais seems to be one of the best ones. When it comes to Higgins, we went with them just because they were the only ones that had the tablecloth that we needed. They had quite insane charges for delivery and pickup, on which I'm gonna also elaborate a bit later. What we ended up doing, we got the tablecloth from them, but we had to pick it up and drop it off ourselves. So we did that the day before the wedding, and then we dropped it off the day after the wedding. Delivery and pickup is a mess. So most of the events are held on Saturdays, but most of the rental companies who provide all the tables and stuff, they don't want to do the pickup on Sunday because it's a day off. So they ask you to keep all the inventory till Monday. In our scenario, because it was a rental house and we had to leave the property the next day, we couldn't keep the inventory anywhere. Most of the companies upcharge you big time for the pickup on Sunday. They can charge you up to like $600 for a pickup. But that did not happen with Gervais. They were amazing, so highly recommend. Now let's talk about the most important part, which is food. And here I kind of have the insider advantage because I used to work for one catering company a few years back. Naturally, we hired the same amazing team. The company is called My Sweet Beat. The executive chef, Jenny, she's probably one of the sweetest people I know. She's extremely organized, responsible, attentive. She made sure that everything was just the way how we wanted it. When you're planning for such an event, you really want extra support from the vendors and like companies that you work with, just because oftentimes it's like your first time planning a wedding, right? You don't know how much people would want to eat, how much they would want to drink, how many apps we need for them, and like what's the variety we have to offer. So she was just incredible throughout the planning process. Honestly, My Sweet Beat, they did everything to take the stress off of me throughout the night. I did not think about kitchen and their operation. I was so sure that it's in good hands. If you are located in GTA and you're looking for a caterer, My Sweet Beat is definitely the one to go to. I'm gonna leave all the contact information in the description, so please just go and check it out. For the bar, we definitely wanted to have unlimited drinks with no charge. At the same time, we didn't want just to serve like shots and plain alcohol. So we ended up working with a very talented mixologist. You can look up the account on Instagram. It's called Little Drinks. She was in charge of a unique menu. We wanted to create something elegant, refreshing, and now you're probably thinking that it's elevated and it's more expensive, and in reality it's not. It's essentially pretty much the same price that you would pay for a regular bartender, but with an extra charge for menu testing and menu creation.
Вообще смокер, насколько это трудозатратно, я смотрю, типа на один коктейль. Найс. Как клёво вообще. Я себя вижу в отражении ложки. Даже делаю селфи просто.
Bar ended up being like the star of the night, and everyone was so happy with the drinks. I couldn't be happier. I really love working with people who are passionate about what they're doing. As I mentioned before, the fact that we treated our wedding planning as like a creative project, that all happened because we got to meet and we got to work with people that are willing to create something new and really work with you on very little details. So the bar was just amazing. Besides that, we were given with a very generous opportunity to sample 1800 tequila and Boodle's gin on the night of our wedding. Again, we don't know exactly what we've done to deserve this, but it was a very generous. That definitely took away the stress of getting part of the alcohol. Next part is decor. I know that for many people, wedding decor is one of the biggest expenses, and we just did not have a budget for that. Please take all of my recommendations because they're really good. One of my very close friends, her name is Sophia. She is an experienced florist, and she just took the initiative. We did a little like mood board of what we envisioned for the night. We took all of the the inspo on Pinterest, of course, and at that point we already planned how many tables we're gonna have, what the length of these tables, how many people are seated at one, and then we just started gathering decor from Facebook Marketplace.
Low-key getting ready for the wedding, basically buying all the candles and decor stuff that I can off of Facebook Marketplace. So more candles. Thank you.
Again, we didn't want to splurge on decor, so what we ended up doing was taking real flowers for the dining tables and for the bar, but then making arrangements for inside of the house, because we knew that people won't really spend too much time inside of the house, so we just did multiple arrangements. The thing with wedding planning by yourself is that you don't know how things are really gonna turn out at the end. You have all of those crazy ideas in your mind that you hope are gonna come to life just as you envision them, but you really don't know up until the moment you're there celebrating. I was upstairs getting ready, and then when I came down and I saw the tables and I saw the bar and like how gorgeous everything looked, I was mind blown because I did not have to do anything with that. You planned it together with Sophia. We bought all the stuff, but then it was just all her. She was there at the venue 2 days in a row, getting all the flowers prepped, all of the other smaller details. She did our art. This is such an amazing help. She is a 100% professional.
So my friend, she made all of the arrangements out of the artificial flowers, and we're gonna set it up across the house. And there you go. And here we're gonna have all of the table decor, which is real flowers. They look beautiful. This is the projector screen. She's doing some more decor.
Another part that I was very confused about was the printing. I knew that you're supposed to do like seating chart, like name tags, maybe some instructions printed out, maybe some vows. Our wedding was bilingual. We had Russian speaking people and English speaking people, and the majority were speaking both, but then those that didn't understand Russian, they needed some translation, so we had to print and translate our vows, because we did our vows in Russian. My partner and I, we speak Russian on a daily basis, so for us to do vows in English would just like feel weird. But we had another beautiful friend who helped us with this.
Our friend was helping us to do all of the printing. She has a small business, and I just can't how beautiful they turned out. I don't know if you can tell with this lighting, probably you cannot, but this paper has little, oh, there you go, it has a little shimmer to it. So this is the name card to every guest's seat, and then on the back you have a personal note. Then we have little menus that's going to be on the tables. Probably going to place 2 menus on each table, and then the translation for English speaking people. So we did just a little card. I'm not gonna show you the content, but one side is my vow and the other one is my partner's vow, so that everyone can follow along. She also made some emergency name cards in case if something happens to the ones that we actually have to use. She's just the best. And she also did the printing of the stickers, which is our wedding favor. I think it looks amazing, so sleek.
For the media stuff, we had photographer and videographer. A photographer, she made her presence feel so light, you know, sometimes you are on the event and then the photographer is just like right in your face, and we never felt it with her. She has her own perfect creative vision that I just really felt like I trusted, and I don't really think that we discussed any like instructions or like things that we expect from her work. It was basically us just saying, you know, we trust you, we feel like you're the good fit for this night, please just do what you do. And I'm really happy that we did it that way. Everything that we see now as a result of her work, we love it. We just absolutely love it. Videographer is my brother. Actually, he's been in the industry for God knows how many years. He provides just outstanding content. I admire his work so much, not only because he is my brother, but because the quality that he delivers is just another level. And I have some editing skills and I feel like I am at maximum of my ability right now. So when I see his work, I'm always blown away by like, how is it even possible to produce this stuff? Last few things, a wedding favor. This is something that's not like a mandatory thing, but we just personally wanted each guest to have something to take home with them, and one of those things was a ramen bar. When all the guests were leaving, we set up like a ramen tower. That was kind of a plan for next day hangover or something like that. That was cheap and quite fun. And we also did handmade candles. I mean, you're gonna for real hate me, but another of my very close friends, she is a candle maker, and we bought just the containers for candles and obviously the wax itself, like scent and everything, but she did it herself. And then when we came to Toronto, we just had to decorate it. So we made these custom stickers for the candles. By the way, the candles look amazing. And here we just said the wedding day of Dmitry and Anastasia, the name of the guys who get in the candle, and it's champagne scented, handmade. I think it's a cute wedding favor just because you bring this to your home and you keep using it, just, you know, thinking about the day. Pretty cute. My mom is making some Russian pastries with cabbage filling. It's gonna be on the appetizer filling. Oh, sorry. It's gonna be on the appetizer table. Wow. Guess what? Mars is supervising, just as always. For makeup and hair, I did the trial only for hair because, you know, my hair is very short. I didn't know how exactly it's going to turn out, but I didn't do the trial makeup again because I didn't want to have additional spendings, and the artist that we went with was incredible. I loved every bit of my outfit that day. I really felt like a little princess. But the dress, it was custom made, but it was custom made back home in Russia. Some services just cost nothing back home, and one of those was tailoring your own dress. I asked for recommendations from our friends, and they gave me a contact of one lady that could come up with my dream dress. Here all the footage and pictures of it. Now I kind of highlighted everything that was so perfect about the night, but there's always something that's not gonna be as you planned, and we had a lot of things that derailed from our initial plan.
Это шоперы поставить на все.
Шопер, бутылки?
А почему нет?
We're packing everything to go to Toronto tomorrow, and we have just endless amount of stuff that we have to take with us, and I'm always stressing that I'm gonna forget something. So this is how it looks, a complete mess, but it's in progress.
Ваши светофоры непонятные когда.
We left an hour later than we planned. It's, what is it, 10 o'clock sharp? Oh, it's actually 9:49, so not an hour. 49 minutes later than planned. But we should be fine. We need to buy everything for the premixes for the bartender.
Okay, that was
So we're getting some alcohol, we're getting syrups and like some fruits, you know, berries for the ice. A lot of the stuff that we have to get.
and we only have 3 hours before the bachelor.
Yeah, today we
Okay.
have the bachelor and bachelorette parties.
So we King Street.
We King Street.
We King Street.
English much?
ESL.
It's 75. Yeah. Ready for the bachelor party. Feeling fresh.
Bulking up.
Yeah, wish me luck with this guy.
Please place your bags in the bagging area. Please wait while we verify your bags. Please wait while we verify your bags. 150. 150. 25. 25. 1. Insert cash or select payment type.
We need to get we need to get cherries, like cherry juice and sweetened cherries, and I don't seem to find it in North Wales.
Yeah, I know you don't know about it, but I don't have to.
You probably need to go to Metro for cherries and syrups. Здесь нет вообще никаких сиропов. really enjoys it.
Look.
Can make another one. We're gonna have a noodle bar, so
This is what we're gonna eat after the wedding for a year.
yeah, to recover
To
from
recover
all the
financially.
spendings. Yeah.
3 банки надо.
3 банки?
Перевес.
Эй, неожиданно кики.
So it's Tuesday. The wedding is on Saturday. The weather forecast says that it's gonna be raining the entire day, and we don't have a tent. So now we're getting a tent. This is stress eating. The reason why we weren't booking the tent before is because obviously it's expensive. Also, the venue, they're supposed to like add additional fee for you installing the tent because you potentially can like mess up the lawn or something. I personally, how I envisioned the wedding on the lawn is like with no tent, with no nothing, just that sunny and beautiful how you see on Pinterest. And like once you install the tent, it's a little dark inside, so you need additional lighting, you need the flooring, so it's so many additional things that fall into place with the tent. And now I feel like you don't have a choice. There is a slight chance that the weather might get better by Saturday, but we can't really rely on that, and we have to come up with a solution now. We're doing another LCBO run while we're waiting for the rentals to reply. We are meeting my partner's family right now at the airport. It's a mess what's happening at the parking lot. Not the parking lot, but the waiting area. I need to move a bit. We feel like we've been just so busy running around. We didn't even have a moment to take a breather. And yeah, I just feel like exhaustion is kicking in now.
О, що за стак? Твій то прям. Просто так не відкривається.
One day before the wedding. Thankfully not in the day of the wedding.
Hello?
Hi!
Hi. I'm the elevator mechanic.
Hello.
I'm here to get you guys out.
That would be nice. I have a wedding tomorrow. I have to be out.
You have a what tomorrow?
I have a wedding tomorrow.
Is it yours?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get you out.
Thanks.
Я один раз застрял, типа на 6 часов. Ладно.
Okay.
Okay, I'm up here.
Hi.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Oh wow, that was my fear.
And that door's gonna automatically close, so just hold it. As
Okay, we have to hold it. Jack.
And then close that door.
Right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care. Our family now is like taking care of some stuff back home.
Chopping up salads,
Yeah, chopping up.
ironing my pants.
Yeah. Like just little things that consume, a lot of time, and we definitely don't have that. So we're lucky to say that we have people to delegate it to. If we didn't have them, we would be just slammed with stuff. So now it's a little better. Still slammed, but a little less than it could be.
Look how relieved I look. I look so relieved right now. But seriously, huge help.
Yeah. It's raining right now, and there's supposed to be people at the venue setting up our tent shortly. So hopefully it's not gonna rain while they're working on it. I really want to see the tent. It has the clear top, they said. On the video they showed me, it looked amazing. I really hope it's gonna be as amazing at our venue.
Hope they show up.
Yeah, well, let's start with that. Let's hope that they show up. I think they will. They were good in communicating, so. Oh, wow. This is the apartment that we used to live in. This one, in Liberty Village. I miss this area. This area is nice.
Literally, when we came to the venue the day before the wedding, everything seemed like a labor camp. All of our families were just so engaged with us, helping, working physically, because we had to set up the tables, we had to set up the chairs, we had to do the decor, like, with so much stuff. And again, I've said it a million times and I'm gonna say it again, that none of this could happen without our close people. Me even talking about it and looking back at everything what we've done, I feel so I don't know, proud.
Today is the day, and I'm still wearing this hoodie. I know, and I look a little horrendous, but this is our tent that looks beautiful, and it's raining a little bit. Ceremony area is not set up yet. We're gonna do it right now. But hello. Oh, I really don't feel like it's happening today. We've been working on, planning this wedding for the past 2 months, just like active planning. So I still can't believe it's really happening today. And my list is so long of things that I have to get done. So I'm gonna go downstairs and start on something, just because the makeup artist is coming in about an hour. So wish me luck.